You know, this is unprecedented. I never had to do 3 straight videos in the same category, let alone The Dragon Must Roar. But we now find ourselves in a situation where basically there's been a call to arms again. And it's time for a Claude to pay the price. So, let's discuss the Jim Utter situation, shall we? So during the Charlotte Roval race in 2020, it was brought to our attention that Alex Bowman wasn't exactly feeling well. And he attributed this to anxiety from the pressures of dealing with the chase/playoff system. And if you follow Alex Bowman, this has been a known thing for a little while. It was brought to light during the broadcast of the Charlotte Roval race. One of the people who figured this out is a NASCAR reporter by the name of Jim Utter. So Jim decides to be stupid about it. And when doing updates regarding Alex Bowman, no less than 3 times, he put a hashtag of anxiety Alex, trying the words starting with the same letter motif thing. It was pretty bad and pretty stupid. And literally everyone in the community called him out for it. And I am happy about that. I really am. This is where the roaring starts. Over a day later, Utter issues an apology. And I say apology in quotation marks because it was basically half-assed. Like, listen to what the apology says. And this is him typing this out. Yesterday, during the race, I tweeted a hashtag about Alex Bowman. I responded to what I thought was humorous banter about anxiety between himself and his crew chief on the radio. I'd like to apologize to anyone who believed I was making light of mental health issues, which couldn't be further from the truth. Alex and I had a great conversation this afternoon in which I reiterated that to him. Really? That's all you're going to say? You responded to what you thought was humorous banter. The "it's just a joke" excuse. Yeah, I've heard that before. Alright. We need to deal with this in an appropriate manner. It's going to take more than just bashings and raging outs on social media. NASCAR is going to have to do the right thing here. Are they? They better. Or all this stuff they've been saying about change and getting rid of the stigmas was nothing but a pure sham. And regarding NASCAR and mental health, it would not be the first time. It would not be the first time. You see, I've pretty much been an advocate of mental health for a very long time, especially in this community, and if you have seen some particular videos, you guys know about it. And there have been people in the NASCAR online community and all the subsectors of the community, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, I guess, even though I don't visit Instagram that often for any reason. Like, not even Facebook, really, but still. There's a lot of people in the online community that have dealt with mental health ailments of some sort. And all those people are up in arms over what Jim Utter said. And it's not just the fans either. We have had current and former drivers dealing with mental health issues in some way, shape, and form. Especially recently. It's not just Alex Bowman dealing with anxiety. Matt Tifft is also dealing with anxiety over the health situations that happened to him starting in 2019 with his seizures and stuff. Former driver Shane Meal dealt with bipolar disorder for years and never even knew it until after his NASCAR career was over. Because NASCAR decided, oh, you're a druggie, we're just going to kick you out. Which was one of NASCAR's biggest travesties in terms of mental health, but believe me, it was not the worst. Just last year, Stephen Light and Bubba Wallace both came out and said they had suffered through depression for a very long while. Cody Ware not only deals with depression, but he also has anxiety, has Asperger's syndrome, and he's been suicidal in the past to the point he's been in and out of mental health facilities. And there have been other drivers all throughout the years who have dealt and fought negative emotions. Daniel Hemrick earlier this year comes to mind with what was going on with him back in the beginning of the year. And basically having his frustrations to the point I had to put out a picture that, to me, would have helped. I don't know if he ever saw it or not, but... And because of the stigma that stuff like Jim Utter has done in terms of this stuff, who knows who else in NASCAR, driver, crew member, and owner alike, has dealt with things like this in terms of mental health and different ailments that can affect any person at any time. And believe me, I know this all too well. Because you guys, through my channel, knows what NASCAR's biggest injustice is in terms of mental health. And I'm still waiting for NASCAR to do the right thing in terms of that to this day. So, now that it's been established that Jim Utter's in the wrong, and he clearly put out a piss-poor apology, I'm going to once again issue a challenge to NASCAR. Because here's the thing. Earlier in the year, NASCAR said they were going to start listening to us. And they've also said they were going to do things to initiate change throughout their sport and the community in general. Like, this is up there with what Kyle Larson pulled earlier this year. It was a definite thing. It's 100% proven. And he got himself indefinitely suspended for it. This, with Jim Utter, is offensive to all the people that have dealt with this kind of thing. And there are multiple people who have. So NASCAR, I'm issuing a challenge to you. Revoke the credential. Never give him a pass ever again. Basically, I'm asking you to either indefinitely suspend or ban Jim Utter from covering anything associated with NASCAR. And motorsports.com, Jim Utter's employer, I'm doing the same thing to you. I'm issuing you guys a challenge to basically take him down. And NASCAR, if you fail to do this, if you fail to act in this aspect, and you said, he can go, then every single thing that you have said about change, in every way, shape, and form, was nothing more than a bunch of phony baloney. And believe me, when it comes to mental health ailments, and you guys not knowing a damn thing about anything, let alone physical health ailments, but also mental health ailments, this isn't the first time that you guys have pulled some phony baloney. Believe me, we know. And like freakazoid if I'm going to see this happen again. So, we're waiting, NASCAR. Indefinitely suspend or ban Jim Utter. And moresports.com, I ask the same thing of you. Terminate him. Make him go through his own re-education system in terms of this kind of thing. If you guys fail to do so, you guys are part of the problem. And all these things you guys said about change, it was nothing more but phony baloney. This has been an official video of one of the biggest mental health advocates of the NASCAR YouTube community. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Ultimate 23 Dragon, and that's my final answer.